There have already been so many good spooky launches that have already happened this month, and so many that I've loved so much, but this one has to by far be my favorite, and I am so excited about it. I have the new collection from Dieverune Cosmetics, the Bizarre Botanicals, and this is so freaking cool. I am so excited. I created 3 looks with this collection, and I'm excited. I cannot wait to show you guys the swatches, all of the looks, to hear your thoughts on this collection. It is, like I said, one of the best, at least in my opinion, and I can't wait to share my thoughts on it with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. If this is your first time here, my name is Heather, and I love all things makeup, but especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you happen to love those things too, I really hope you will stick around, subscribe, because there's a lot of other fun things coming. But like I said, so far, even though there's been so many launches lately that I have just loved so much, this is my favorite Halloween launch so far. Look at the bright, vivid colors on this packaging. Love the theme and everything that goes into this. So I did get this in PR. It is my first PR package from Dieverune Cosmetics, and that's like such an honor because you guys know how much I love them. But I did not get everything in this collection. I am missing 2 lip products and the nail polishes. This is a very large collection, but I did want to give you some pricing details and everything. So the owner of Dieverune Cosmetics had these like specially made for us who got this collection in PR. It's so cute. I'll link the person who made it down below in case you guys like want to check them out. But I love it. It's so freaking cool, and it's a little keychain, and I'm happy to have it. But let's move along to the actual collection. So you can get all of the pieces of this collection with the exception of the nail polishes for $210, which gives you 3 lip products, the palette, 4 single shadows, 2 highlighters, and the wet liners, which is, like I said, a large collection. But the palette retails for $73 US. Step into the world of the most colorful corner of the forest, where things are a little weird and a bit bizarre. This is our biggest and most colorful palette yet. 20 pans, 6 custom multi-chromes, 1 new diamond matte formula, 1 new shimmer formula, and a satin with 11 pigmented mattes. And this is like so beautiful, so vibrant. The shimmers are so freaking cool. I am so excited. You have like several of those really cool like marbled shades as well. And so far, I've had a freaking blast with it. This is the second look that I created with it, and I'm excited to do the next one. And then you can pick up the 4 Phantom Creators Bundle singles for $56 US. Now, some of these are collaborations with people, and I'll link those collaborators down below as well, but these are gorgeous. And you guys know, like, if you are familiar with me and my channel and you've watched me before, Dieverune has my favorite singles when it comes to shimmers. I think they are the best, and these are no exception. Like, they are so freaking gorgeous, and I'm so excited to have them. But you can also pick the singles up for $14 US each, and they all come in their own like little magnetic compact. Also, the palette is magnetic as well. Actually, so are their highlighters too. Then we have 2 really cool highlighters. I love their highlighters as well. I own all of them. They have split pans in them, which I really love, but they retail for $24 US. And the blue and white one, which is called Fanged FLORA, says this split pan highlighter has a different formula on each side. Use them on their own or mix them together. The left has little to no base color, and medium sparkles in orange, green, and red, while the right has a more finely milled sparkle that shifts from green, teal to blue. And they are so cool. Like I said, one of my favorite highlight formulas. And the one I'm actually wearing today is the white and pink. Well, it's actually more like fluorescent purple and pink one. And it looks freaking stunning on the face. But you can use them together or mix them as well. The left has little to no base color with medium sparkles in pink, blue, and purple, while the right has a more finely milled sparkle that shifts from pink, red to orange. And look at that. Like, oh, it's freaking amazing. And I'm so happy to have these. I cannot wait to like mix and match and play with them with other stuff in my collection. Like mix them with my Dexter highlight. Y'all know that's one of my favorites of all time. And then we have the wet liner. I really love that the last two she's done this 4 split pan, because I feel like you could never go through one of these, even if it's 2 shades, probably even if it's 4, but having like 4 shades gives you like more like variety and stuff, and I really like that. So far I've just used 2 shades in it, but I really love their wet liners. I do have several of those as well, but this retails for $9 US. And then you have the nail polishes, which are $10 each. Like I said, don't have that. But I really love that green, like yellowy, mustardy color one. Kind of chartreuse. And then last, you have the 2 lip muds, which retail for $12 US. I only have the shade Black Dahlia. And then you also have a blue gloss in the shade Blue Iris. That's $15 US. But that's a boatload of information. I'll have it all listed down below in the description box in case you are interested in picking it up. But if you're not, I hope you can use this video for inspiration for stuff you already have in your collection, because I am in love with these looks already and I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into look number 1. I am ready to get into this look. I am so excited for this collection. Just going off looks alone, this looks to be one of my favorite like Halloween collections that's launched this year. And I'm so excited and ready to see if it lives up to the expectations I have already gathered in my thoughts. But for lips, I used the liner from Unearthly in the shade Villain, and I only got one of the lip products. So the one I have is the shade Black Dahlia. This is the Melancholy Lip Mud. Love the name of that, but this does feel really comfortable. Kind of velvety on the lips. I've had it on for a while, so it's more of like a satin formula. It doesn't dry down completely, but we'll just keep wearing it to see like how it wears and everything. But for today's look, I want to use Ghost Orchid. These highlighters, you guys. You know I love the Dieverune highlights, but I love the split pan feature because you really get 3 highlighters in one, and they're beautiful. So I'm thinking I might just mix them just to, you know, get to see what it looks like. So let me find a brush and we're going to dip in. Actually, let me use my finger first. And I'm just going to mix in the center. I like to use my finger to kind of press it down. But look at that. Is that not so cool? And that makes it lay down really cool because you get like the more red out towards the blush line and the brighter part of it towards the inner corner. And I like that. I mean, you know what I mean, the corner of the eye. I'm all over the place. Guys, I'm running so behind today. But it's because I woke up so late. So now I'm just using my Sigma highlight brush. It's the F03. And we're just gonna mix this and put it on the cheeks, and that is so pretty. I just love their highlights so much. I think they're so cute. I do think they came out with, I'll have to look, I'm sure I'll mention it in the beginning, the intro, but I'm pretty sure they came out with a gloss too, a blue sparkly one. And I think this actually launched the day I'm filming this. But look at that. Oh, that's so gorgeous. I'm so excited about this eye look. I'm excited about this palette because it is so freaking stunning. Like I said, one of my favorites that's released, like, that's Halloween. I love it so much. Look at this color story. The undertone of this green is so freaking gorgeous, but this is just amazing, and I'm so happy to have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with my Dieverune Color and Cover, and I'll be right back. We're gonna get into this eye look. Okay, so I'm really excited for this eye look. So we're gonna start with this shade, Doll's Eye, and also I love the shade names, but I'm gonna do that with an E06 and just start packing this here in the inner corner. These lighter shades, well, this one in particular is one of the reasons I really wanted to use this white base, just to really give it something to pop on. Oh, I'm so excited about playing with all these different undertones. They're just so pretty and fun. I also put a little bit of this shade down, this primer down here too. I'm gonna go ahead and put this purple on top of it because it's trying to crease. So I'm just going in with the E01. Now I'm gonna use another E06 and go into this shade, Sneezewood. These two together, just look at them laying beside each other. They're so pretty. And I'm so excited about this. So, just taking that on the E06, and I'm going to take this throughout the rest of the crease. I just love the undertone of this green though. It's so pretty. And with that purple, it reminds me of like a lilac or something. Then I kind of like to take the shade I put in the inner corner, kind of up and over. I feel like it makes it flow. Where these are so light too, they don't really muddy up when you lightly pack it on. And then I'll use an E04 to add that green down here. I don't know if this black lip is really going to go with this, but I'm going to try to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the next shade, which is Witch's Hair. Then I'll deepen up with a little bit of this shade. It's one of those mattes that has like the glitter in it, and I love it. It's swatched so beautifully. But I am going to use an E25 from Sigma. And I really don't want to lose that original green because I just love the undertone of it so much, especially with that purple. With that purple shade. So I'm just lightly packing this on here. Now using an E27, we're going into Bladderwort, which is that black with the shimmery flecks in it. And if you press it, you can get the glitter to stay, which has that green sparkle, but if you blend it, it will disappear. Just depends on what you're going for, honestly. And I feel like Adding some of this depth out here might actually help tie this lip in. Then using an E07, we're going to take some of that down here as well. Okay, now is my favorite part. So I'm going in with the Stick and Sparkle Glitter Primer from Dieverune. And I'm just going to add some of this to the lid. This matte crease was really, really quick. They have a really good matte formula. I really, really love them so much. But for me to do this, so I want to use one of the singles because, as you know, I did get some of those. I do have two, and it's hard to decide which one I want to use. So here is the shade Enchanted Night, which is really stunning. And then I also have GIZMO, which could be cool because it could add like a twist to the look. Ooh, that is kind of cool. And the other shade I want to use is this shade, Ghost Orchid, which I think is stunning. But I think I'm going to do the Enchanted Night shade. So let's start with that. You know I love the Dieverune singles. So we're doing this one first. And I'm just pressing that. Look at that on top of that green. That is so pretty. Now, I just kept this like more translucent because I love being able to see that green through that. But I think that's cute. So now we're going to go in with Ghost Orchid, which is this shade. This shade is very unique. If you look at it like this, you can see mint in the base, but it also has like this fluorescent purple, like bright pink shift. It's really stunning. And it does not disappoint on the eye either. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to take that same exact shade, Ghost Orchid, and put this on the lower lash line. Just using this little Cleona brush. Oh, I love this so much. And now I'm looking at this, wondering if I want to do a liner situation. I love that they've been doing the 4 liners in these because you get so much more. And the way I'm going to use the HUDA, that orange, so excited about it. But I don't know. I'll have to think about if I want to use this one or not for this look. If I do, I will do it off camera though, because I cannot do wing liner on camera. I could barely do it off camera. I am back with the finished look and I love it so much. The liner, the lashes kind of hide it a little bit, which I shouldn't have put on such big lashes, but I love this so very much. I just did a basic graphic liner because I'm not that good at graphic liner at all, but I used so many different eyeliners in the waterline to try to make this same color that I used in the wet liner today. So I'll list all 4 of them down below in the description box because it's a lot of them. But for lashes, I did the BB Lash from Melt in the Bailey Sarian collection, part 2. And I did the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. So far, this collection is so much fun. And honestly, I cannot wait to play with it again tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to do. This color story is just giving me all the feelings of Halloween, and I love it so much. And it's not even just that, like the highlighters and the singles and everything. It's just, it's going to be such a good time. But you guys are going to have to let me know what you think of this look, and we'll go ahead and move on with the next one. Also, this highlight is holding up so nicely, and I think it's so pretty. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. I am back and ready for look number 2. I did the same highlight that I did yesterday because this one is gonna go better with the look, but I already feel so cute today. I have in my trusty favorite mushroom earrings that glow in the dark. I got them at a fair. I love them, but I'm excited. We're gonna get into it. For lips, I'm using the smoke liner from Unearthly with the Withered Kiss lipstick from Unearthly. And I just knocked a lot of stuff over. But for blush today, I am doing the Alive Rare Beauty Bouncy Blush. And everything else will be listed down below in the description box. But I am excited because we're going to do a bunch of fun stuff today. So we're going to start with Witch Hazel and then play with some of these pinks and purples and just get into it. So I did prime my eyes with my Sigma primer in the shade Persuade, but now we're gonna start. What do I want to do? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna wash this off and do a third look as soon as I get done, because why not, you know? But let's start with Witch Hazel, and I am going to press this here in the inner corner. Now, if I would have used the white, this would really pop, but it wasn't necessary for today to make it really pop. So we're just going with this. And I just love these kinds of shades. You guys know I call them my Kraft macaroni and cheese shades. Let's see, what do I want to do? I'm gonna use, I don't know. I'm so indecisive. Okay, so I'm going to go in with another E06. And we're going to do this shade, Viper's Bug Gloss. And I'm going to put that all throughout the rest of the crease. I am going to take this shade all the way across, but I want to do this shade first. Look at the vibrant. The vibrancy. It's so pretty. But I want this shade to like kind of be prominent, so I didn't want to blend it on that shade. So I decided to go in with this one. That is so pretty. That is so pigmented. Actually, let me think. Do I want this on the lower lash line? I think I do. So I'm going to go ahead and take the E04 and run this down here as well, so that I can make sure it matches up where that's so pigmented. I don't want it to get like out of bounds, you know. I'll go ahead and take a E01 as well and put that yellow right there, or orangey yellow. I bet these two colors together would be really pretty, like actually mixed. Now I'm just going to work on blending this out, and then we'll go in with the next color. Like, this is a very pigmented shade. Let me switch to an E06. Okay, so that's a pretty good blend, but I want it to blend a little more. So we're going in with Spider Mom. Just this little pastel pink. And I'm just going to take this over the... Oh, wait, I was going to take that over the edge, but now I kind of like this. So, do I leave it? I might, actually. I kind of like that. You know me, I just love these two-tone looks. They're my favorite. So I'll go ahead and take this around as well. Now we're doing Purple Devil. We're going to deepen this up, but don't you already love this so much? I do. So I'm doing that with the E25 from Sigma, and I'm going to focus this out here. Ooh, look at it on that magenta. So pretty. I don't do a lot of looks with a lot of pink like this, So I'm always like kind of shocked by how much I end up really loving them. But I do really love this. I might add a little black in this later because I just can't seem to help myself. But for now, I'm going to leave this be. I might go in with a white here. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the glitter glue. This one is really similar to the one from, I almost said Dieverune's, the one from Bella Beauty Bar. I really, really like it a lot. This one is a little more affordable though. If you guys have been in the market for one, I do recommend this one. My favorite at the moment is, I have 3 favorites. The one I've been using a lot is the one from Cleona, but I really love Bella Beauty Bars, and I really love this one as well. They're really thin, and even though it looks white, it goes on clear, and it really is really good at adhering the shimmers to the lid and keeping them from going all over the place. But look at this highlight with this combo. I think it's so delicious. But now I need to figure out what I want to do. So every part of me is wanting to use this shade because it's so cool. It's called Corpse Flower. Look at that. Oh my god, maybe I should. I was gonna say I really don't want to because it's so like dead on. And you know me, I like to add a little crazy bit of a twist. Bleeding Heart would be really cool though too, which is this one down here. I love these marbled shades. But man, this one's like really getting me. I think I'm gonna do some of this one again. So we're gonna do Corpse Flower, and then I'm gonna do some of this one in the center, and then I have plans for the other one as well. So starting with Corpse Flower. Look at that. I'm gonna just press this here, and if you like use your finger to press, you can press like that pattern onto your eye, which I think is really cool too. Adds like a whole other effect to the look that I love. Do you see it? Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is Fly Orchid. It's really pretty. It's a duo. And I'm gonna press this here on the edge and kind of bring it up and over. That's so pretty. Now I need a clean E01 to kind of help me spread this. I think I'm going to layer some of this one like kind of on top. Yeah, I like that. It kind of made it a little more orange. Then I'm going to take that shade Ghost Orchid, the iridescent. That's so freaking pretty. Reminds me of this highlighter so much. And I'm going to tap it there in the center. It really just ties that highlight into the whole freaking look. This is amazing. So far, this might be my favorite, honestly. I love it. Then I'm gonna go back into Witch Hazel, which is that really pretty like orange shade, and make sure this all is blended nicely up there. And then I think I'm gonna use, is this stiff enough? I'm gonna use this little Cleona brush and go back into that iridescent shade. That shade is so pretty, you guys. Oh, yes. That's everything I wanted it to be. And it on that orange shade, man, that's so pretty. I love this so freaking much. So much. I still got a little fallout. Oh man, I forgot to put my nose ring in. And the bad thing is, it was laying on my table here, which means I've dropped it in the floor, which is never good because I have carpet up here, which also isn't good. But I love this. I do want to do a little bit of the black, not a lot. Hear me out, just a little. So going in with Bladderwort. Freaking love these shade names. This palette, I don't know why. I think it's the shade names. It reminds me of Garbage Pail Kids. Do you remember those? It was like a thing in the 80s. It was like a, like the dark side of the Cabbage Patch Kids. They were like really funky and weird and gross, but they were really cool. Yeah, now I love it even more. Who's surprised? But I am gonna go back over it with that purple, the deep one, Purple Devil, because I don't want it to be black. I want it to be like a deep wine. I mean, it's still black, but it has like that purple hue. In person, I was at a loss for words. And I'll go ahead with the E07 and do the same exact thing down here. So I'm back, and me and this eye look have been through hell since I was here last. So I did the liner and messed up the look, and I had to go back and fix it. And while I was doing that, I was watching Grey's, and surprise, surprise, an episode made me cry, which then ran all down my face, and then I had to fix it again. But I'm back, and we made it through, and I love this. I love it so much. The whole look is just such a vibe, and it's so pretty and sparkly, and I love the combo. The highlighter, do you see that? That's freaking sickening. The way I cannot wait to use this shade with the Dexter highlight. I am so excited, honestly. But to finish off the look, I used Exit from ColourPop and then Orange from Glisten and the Bad Gal Bang mascara and of course my flare lashes. But the two shades I used, like I said, were the two here on the ends. And it looks really cute. My eye is still watering a little bit, but we're going to look at this side instead. But I love this so much. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I'm excited to wash this off, create the next look. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe something with like the teals and stuff, or the blue. Not really sure, but whatever it is, it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm back for look number 3, and it's actually the next day. I'd planned on doing this look last night, but I've been having trouble out of this eye. It keeps watering. It's still watering. It's so annoying. I hate allergies. So I'm just gonna do the best I can to try to make this work, especially considering the fact that I am doing a halo eye, and it's gonna be hard to do with this situation like this, but we're gonna do the best we can, like I said. So look at the highlight, the other one that I hadn't tried yet. This is the shade Fanged Flora, and it's so pretty. I love it. I love it so much. I kind of took my blush up too high. It's been a day, you guys, but I am excited to get into the look. I already primed my eyes with my Sigma Eye Base. And like I said, we're doing a halo. So I think I want to start with, we're going to start with the mid-tone. I'm going to use an E06 from Singe, and we're going to go into Butcher's Bloom. And I am so excited to be playing with these colors. I'm really excited about this whole look because I think it's going to turn out really pretty if I can get my eyeballs to work with me. But look at that. that is like full on color. And I'm just gonna build this up all the way throughout the crease. And I'll go ahead and use an E01 so I can pack this here in the inner corner as well. And wing this out. Oh, I'm not doing a halo. I'm doing a, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm not doing a halo. I'm just doing a really smoky eye. But you'll see. I got confused for a minute and forgot what I was planning, but I'll figure it out along the way. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Like I said, this color is hella pigmented. So I'm just gonna switch over to an F03. And I usually don't take the dark shade like all the way in like that, but hopefully it'll make sense in the end. Okay, so I'm gonna use another E03, a clean one, and we're gonna go into this minty shade, Wolfsbane, which I've been dying to use because I love a mint. But I'm just gonna use it here on this outer edge just to blend out that shade. I love it already. And then what do I want to use? Okay, I need to find the perfect brush because I want to use is a shade. This one might be not flimsy enough. Let's do this little Morphe brush, and I'm gonna go into Doll's Eye, which is pretty lavender lilac, and press this in here. And do it on the rest of the edge that I didn't blend with that mint. I'm also gonna take some of this down here too, but I'm definitely gonna have to fix this because that looks terrible. Is it accentuating my dark bag circles? Maybe a little, but we are just gonna roll with it. And then I'll clean off this brush and we'll go back in with the mint. Then I'm going to go back in with this Morphe brush, and I think I want to do some of this purple over here too. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow, hoping for the best. It's kind of cool. Maybe not so much in this area, but so far I love the rest. Okay, now I think I want to do Wolfsbane here in the inner corner. I think that could be cool. Just see what it looks like. I'm definitely going to have to lighten. I'll pull that Singe palette back out. That's been my go-to for a white matte lately. I'm kind of taking that mint there too. Kind of lightens that color a little bit. And I think it looks better like that. Okay, next shade. Now I'm going into the shade Moth Orchid, which is this really pretty blue. And I'm doing that on the E06. And I'm going to repeat the same process. Ooh, those two together are so pretty. Like really pretty. Let me pull out an E25 though. Just makes it easier to be a little more precise. I'll go ahead and use this pencil brush to run some of this down here as well. This is a fun look. I love that like splash of like pastel purple too. I think that's really pretty. Now it's time for the best part, the shimmers. I am going to use one of the singles and I'm excited because it is freaking stunning. But I think you guys are going to love it too. So I'm just going to put this all over the lid. I may go in with black. I may leave it alone because honestly I just love that color that it made that out there. I think that's so pretty. Okay, so the single I want to use is Weird Wisteria. This is so freaking gorgeous. And of course, I'll never be able to get it to flip. You can kind of see it there. It never does the way I want it. But the shade is so stunning. It's like cobalt blue to like a fuchsia purple to like a green. It's so cute. So we're doing this everywhere, like almost. This on a like black base would be so pretty, which is what I thought about doing initially, but I changed my mind because my eyes are being so weird. But look at that. That is such a pretty shade. And if I bring it over even more, you can really see that shift, I feel like. Maybe if I lean back. I felt like you could see my, see the shifts pretty decently in those swatches I did though. You can kind of see the purple. There you could see that like fluorescent purple. It's really pretty. And I love this formula. It's the one that she did, I'm pretty sure, in her collab with S.Andromedae and the Frandoween collection. I think it's that as well. So the other two shades I have this one, which would be pretty, but I still like, I'm obsessed with this shade, you guys. And I really just, I want to use it again. And I know, like, I've used it in every single look, but I think it's my favorite shade in this palette. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to do Thimbleweed, which is this, like, green kind of shade. It's another one of those marbled shades. It's really cool. Oh, that's so pretty with that mint. And I'm bringing that up. Oh, I love that so much. This is a cool freaking eye look. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of Ghost Orchid, like right here in the center. That is so cool. I love layering. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do to the lower lash line. Maybe some kind of similar combo, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll do it off camera because I just don't want to mess with it right now until I've given my eye time to calm down. But this is freaking gorgeous and I think I'm in love. Seriously, there's no way I could pick a favorite look out of this video because I have loved them all with my whole entire heart. Like, there's just not enough words. So I didn't do graphic liner with this look because where my eye was already irritated, I just left it alone. But I did put some white in the inner corner to bring some brightness to that minty shade. But look at this. I love this so much. And I actually edited the first two looks this morning, so they're like fresh in my mind and I love them so much. The second look I think might have been my favorite out of those two, but I can't decide between look number 2 and this one. They are my absolute favorites. I love them so much. But for the waterline, I used Exit and went over it with Icebreaker, both from ColourPop. I love them. And the mascara and lashes are the same. It's the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit and Flare Lashes from Bright Lashes, which you know I love so much. Man, you guys, but we have to talk about this collection. I have literally loved everything about this so much. Like, there's just not even enough words. Okay, so there's 2 singles that I have not used yet. This one, the one that's like more green shifty, and then the shade Gizmo, but I will get to them very, very soon. I am so excited to. But as for everything else I have used, and I do know and love their formula, so the way they swatched and looked in the swatch, I can pretty much guarantee that these are going to be amazing as well. But I loved these 2. This one is really, really good. The Weird Wisteria, the one I did today. It might be my favorite out of the 4. I don't know. It's going to be a tie between that one and the green one. I love that as well. The highlighters, oh my god, you know, I love their highlights so much, but I really love these ones as well. The split pans I think are really, really cool. My favorite from them is Drop, but I have a lot of favorites from them. So far they've came out with 5 other shades. We have Opal, which is so beautiful as well. This one's like kind of marbled. I love that. April Showers is really pretty. Moonbow is very special as well. The reflex in this are very unique, but Drop, oh, and then I have Rainbow, and that one is really pretty too. But Drop has always been my favorite, and honestly, these are right up there with it. They are phenomenal. I love them both so much. They both look so beautiful on the face. And as I said in one of the other looks, I cannot wait to just play with all of these together and mix and match them. I think they have such a fantastic highlight formula. I can't wait to see what they create in the future. They are really just doing a lot. Don't even get me started on this freaking palette, because I have loved everything that I've created with it so far. And honestly, I see so many different looks when I look at this palette. There are so many possibilities, so many wonderful things you could create. There's so many cool like shimmers, different types of shimmers in here that I just love so much. I love these marbled shades, but this shade is... it's my favorite. It's so beautiful. But with that being said, like, they're all standouts. The only one I really don't care for all that much is probably the satin, but it's because I like this. You know, I'm not a satin girl. I do like a satin every now and then in a certain way, but other than that, I love this. I love it so much, and I stick with what I said in the intro when I said this is the best Halloween launch we've had so far this year. It is truly just out of this world, and like I said, there have been many others that I have loved and had so much fun with, but this is my favorite, like, so much. I love it. So I ended up using almost every shade in this palette except for this pink shimmer. I didn't use this one either. I don't think, Devil's Hand. Maybe I did. I can't remember. But I know I didn't use this one. But other than that, used all the mattes, everything. And I truly recommend, if you love the color story and the shimmers, I think you will love it too. And as I've already said in this video, I love their wet liners as well, and this one is beautiful. I love the colors that are in here. I didn't use the blue one, but I am excited to use this one in the future. In a perfect world, I could have used it today, but I did not want to make my eyes water any worse than what they already were. But I hope you guys had fun in this video. I hope you enjoyed the looks. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on them and this collection, and just which look was your favorite. Please let me know down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this all the way till the end. It really does mean so much to me, and until next time, bye.